Elitsa's with us today. She's been looking at some reactions in the Ukrainian papers after the latest peace talks in Geneva, Elitsa.
That's right, Stuart. High hopes, high tension, writes Ukrainian paper, the Kyiv Post. It says that behind closed doors, the US, Europe and Ukraine edge towards a consensus on a new peace framework. An opinion piece in the Kyiv Independent here says that Putin's plan for Ukrainian surrender does not serve American national interests. And it's actually an opinion piece written by an American journalist who says that he is writing, quote, as an American. And he writes that Trump and Marco Rubio did not draft the plan after consulting with both Ukraine and Russia. That's usually the procedure. Instead, the head of Russia's government investment fund, he's called Kirill Dmitriev, drafted the latest proposal in close cooperation with Steve Witkoff. The journalist writing the opinion piece cites media reports that are claiming this, and the writer says that the plan was then leaked to tie Trump's hands, Stuart.
And you've also found an analysis, Elitsa, that discusses the way European leaders approach Donald Trump.
Yeah, Le Monde here says that Trump turned European diplomacy into a cycle of flattery and humiliation. The analysis says that Europe has adapted to the president's unpredictable demands and mood, even if that means trying to please him a bit too much and using excessive flattery.
Now let's move to something different. The Guardian publishing an investigation revealing the dangers of giving birth without midwives or doctors.
That's right. The British paper did a year-long investigation on the Freebirth Society, and it's a business that promotes wild birth, or they call it free birth, without any medical intervention. And I'm not speaking only during the birthing of the child, but during the whole pregnancy. For example, women cannot go get checked up, cannot get an ultrasound, and women found a society that's also been called a cult on social media. For example, the podcast has over 5 million subscribers, and since 2018 the business has made more than $13 million, and influencers who promoted it made millions as well. And I cannot sum up all the findings because The Guardian really dived deep. It interviewed loads of women who whose babies died, for example, during childbirth, or who gave birth to babies who are sick. But perhaps the biggest revelation is that the paper managed to link 48 cases of late-term stillbirths or neonatal deaths to the Freebirth Society.
Now next, Tatiana Schlossberg. This is the granddaughter of John Kennedy, revealing that she's fighting acute leukemia.
That's right. She published that revelation in an essay in The New Yorker. It's called A Battle with My Blood, a strong title that, of course, is connected not only to her terminal cancer condition, but to the complicated story in her family. And the essay was published on the 67th anniversary of President Kennedy's assassination, and she describes her harrowing medical journey and how she found out about her rare cancer diagnosis when she gave birth to her son. And her first thought was, it couldn't be happening to me, to my family. And it's a beautifully written but very, very sad essay that unfortunately resonated with many with terminal sickness.
And finally, Elitsa, you found a bizarre fashion story for us, haven't you? What's this about?
Yeah, that's right. The title, it's already bizarre. It says, "Wool of Gay Sheep passes woke test for New York fashion debut." So what happens? There's this designer. He's quite famous, actually. He's called Michael Schmidt. He has designed clothes for Madonna, for example, and Cher. He created a collection called I Will Survive.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a nod to that famous song.
I will.
And basically he used wool only from sheep that have same-sex preferences. gay sheep, because he found out the sad reality that if sheep do not manage to reproduce in farms, they are being slaughtered.
Oh.
So it really touched the designer, and he made the whole collection I Will Survive based on that. And it's a political and social statement. For him, it also speaks about the gay community, like this is part of his collection, a nod here to his farmer roots, and of course Jean-Paul Gaultier, who is a gay icon. And everyone loved the collection. Grindr's marketing expert, for example, said that people cannot say that the sheep were corrupted by woke culture, Stuart.
Wool culture, not woke culture.
Yeah, and the designer also wants to show that if animals are gay, it proves that it's not a choice, but part of nature.
There you go, indeed. Gay sheep. Who knew that there were definitely gay sheep? Now you know.